Hi students, in this video I'll be going through the 2014 O-Level Paper 2 question 5. Okay, so let's start by looking at part A of the question. So we're asked to express 2 log 2x minus log 2x minus 4 equals to 3 as a quadratic equation in x. And then after that, go on to explain why this particular equation has no real root. Okay, so let's start. So the question goes, okay, 2 log 2x minus log 2x minus 4 equals to 3. Okay, so in order to convert it into a quadratic equation, we should think about combining these two log terms together. So both these log terms already have base 2. Alright, but before we convert them, we need to apply the power law to the first term. So, and bring the 2 up first. Okay, so it becomes log 2x squared minus log 2x minus 4 equals to 3. Okay, so over here, the first step, we apply the power law. Okay. Okay, then for the second step, in order to combine these two log terms together, we will apply the quotient law. Okay, so the quotient law. Okay, so if you recall, the quotient law goes like this. If you have log base an minus log base an, okay, so you need to have same base in order to apply the quotient law. Then they will combine to become log base am over n. Okay, so over here we will have log 2, okay, x squared over x minus 4 equals to 3. Right, then from here, what we will do is that we will convert this to exponential form, and that will remove the log already. Okay, so exponential form, so log a b equals to c. Okay, so a is the base, and then in logarithmic form, this will be the power by its own on one side. So if we convert it to exponential form, a will still be the base, and then c will be the power. Okay. Okay, so you need to know how to convert between exponential form and logarithmic form. Okay, so for this particular question, 2 will be the base, and then this 3 will be the power. So if we convert it to exponential form, it's going to become base 2 to the power of 3. Okay, 2 cubed is just simply 8. Okay, so we have this. Okay, then we're going to just multiply the x minus 4 over to the other side. Okay, so we will have this. Then we will have x squared equals to 8x minus 32. Okay, then just bring everything to the left side. So we have this. Okay, so at this moment in time, okay, we need to show and explain why this quadratic equation has no real solutions, or in other words, no real roots. Okay, because now we have quadratic equals to 0. Okay, so in order to show that it has no real solution, do recall that in the chapter on the discriminant, okay, what we need to do is we need to find the discriminant, and then we need to show that for no real roots, the discriminant should be less than 0. Okay, so that's what we are going to do now. Okay, so let's identify the A, B, and C of this particular quadratic equation first. Okay, because the discriminant is b squared minus 4ac. So in this case, A will be 1. A is the coefficient of x squared. B will be negative 8. And then C will be 32. Alright. So let's find the discriminant, which is equals to b squared minus 4ac. Okay, so b is negative 8 squared minus 4, 1 times 32. Okay, so we will have 64 minus 128, right? Okay, then yeah, correct. Okay, which will give us negative 64. So indeed, the discriminant is negative. Okay, then we can then conclude that since since the discriminant is less than 0, so x squared minus 8x plus 32 equals to 0 has no real solution. Okay, Hence, this also implies that no real solutions means we can't find any real answers for x. Okay, so this also implies that the original logarithmic equation has no real solution. Hence, log 2x minus log 2x minus 4 equals to 3 has no real solution. Right? Okay, so this is how you solve a question like this. So this is a question that is a combination of two different chapters. Okay, so you shouldn't be surprised to see questions like this in your exam. Okay, let's move on to part B of the question. So part B, we are given that log base xy square over log base yx plus 8 equals 0. So express y as a power of x. So that means now you need to show y equals to x power something. Okay, so let's try to solve this particular question. So let's start over here, over log base yx plus 8 equals to 0. Okay, so whenever I see a question like this, on top is base x, bottom is base y, my first thought will always be to change everything to the same base. Okay, so in this case, I think it's easier to change the bottom to base x, okay, because the top has a square, so I don't really want to disturb the square term. Okay, so if you recall change of base, okay, so let's say you have log AB, and we want to change it to both to base C. Okay, so base C, so it will become like log base CB over log base C A. Right, so this is how we change our base. So we're going to change the base at the bottom to base x. Okay, so log xy square over, okay, so we're going to change it to base x over log base x. So if you follow the form on the left, okay, the change of base, so it will become like this. Okay, at this time I also want to bring the 8 to the right side, so it becomes negative 8. Okay, then next part, okay, the top still unchanged, but over here we have this log base xx. Okay, so we know that log base xx is going to give us 1. Okay, so right, so at this point, we're going to think how to simplify this particular term over here. Okay, so let's let me explain to you on the right side in case you can't see. Okay, so do you agree with me if I write this? Okay, log base x square over 1 over log base xy. Over means divide, right? So it's going to divide this way. Okay, but we know that in order to simplify this, okay, we're going to change to times. And when you change to times, you will flip it. So 1 over log base xy becomes log base xy over 1. Okay, over 1, I'm not going to write. Okay, but over here you can see now these two terms are the same. Log base xy square times log base xy. So it becomes log base xy cubed. Okay, so this whole term over here will simplify to log base xy cube equals to negative 8. Okay, so basically what we have now is we're going to cube root both sides. Okay, so if you cube root the left side, then the cube is gone, and then cube root of negative 8 is going to give us negative 2. Okay, then from here all we need to do is just change it to exponential form. So remember, this is the base, this is the power. Okay, so it will become 8. So this is the base, this is still the base, this is still the power. Right, so this will be the answer already. We have expressed y as the power of x. That means x to the power of something. Right? Okay, so this question a little bit different, but you can learn from this example. And then the important thing is to try now. Okay, in order to solve the question, you've got to get your pen moving, and then you try something, and then later on in the question you will see something. All right. So just to recap for this question, at the start, change everything to the same base. So in this case, I change everything to base x. Okay, then from there, I proceeded to solve the question. All right.